Yo, what's going on? Eric Wong here, ericwongmma.com. And as you can see, I'm shooting another video from my little basement workout corner. And it's Saturday. And actually, a funny thing, right before I shot this video, I had my baby down here, Olivia. And right when I hit record, wah! So I had to go put her to bed, and she's sleeping now, hopefully. Cross her fingers, she stays asleep so I can finish this up for you. Now, for those of you who have been following me on my newsletter list especially, you know that I'm working on the shoulder flexibility solution. So I figured I would just share some of the stuff that's going to be included. Some of the techniques, some of the concepts, the theories, the science. Okay, so this is an exercise today where we're going to look at the serratus anterior and get that muscle firing. And this is very important because of not only just like shoulder health, general shoulder health things, scapular stability. This provides those two benefits, but also for power and for specifically if you're throwing a punch, for being able to generate and transfer the force all the way from the ground up into your fist. Because this is often a place where you'll leak power, and you'll understand what I'm talking about in a second. Okay, so winged scapula, that's another thing. A lot of people present with winged scapula. That's where the scapula really pops out off the rib cage there, okay? It's an issue that causes pain and dysfunction in the shoulder. This exercise will help with all of those things, all right? So let's get right to it. Now, what you've got to understand first before doing the exercise is the action that you're trying to achieve. And what you want is basically when the shoulder is forward, the shoulder blade is flat against the body, okay? It's not sticking out kind of like that. So mine's sticking out right there. I don't know if you can see it, but I can like get a finger under there. Now it's flat and there's no finger going anywhere under that scapula right there, okay? So that's the first thing you got to understand. That's what you're trying to achieve. The other thing you've got to think about is relaxing everything else, like the delts and the pecs, especially anterior delt, pecs, pec minor, because those muscles are muscles that are often tight that will pull the shoulder blade forward without any serratus anterior co-functioning, co-activation, I should say. And that results in that winged scapula. So when it gets pulled forward, but there's nothing keeping it pressed against the rib cage. Okay, so hopefully you understand that. Now let's do the exercise. So as you can see, I'm in my basement. I got these cool beams holding the house up, and I'm gonna be, so fighting stance right there, you know, fighting stance, kinda. This leg I want to push off straight because I want to ensure I'm not losing any force from the ground up. Okay, so you got to think joint by joint. So you go, your foot's in the ground, nice and strong. Ankle is strong, knee is strong, hip, glute should be on in this position. This is an area where the glutes often shut off and you'll just hang out on the tight hip flexors. Well, you don't want that. You want to be active here. Arms up in between that. We got the glutes on, also the abs are on, okay? Because that makes sure you don't leak force. So what we're doing is we're going joint by joint to make sure we don't leak any force throughout the whole system so that everything that gets pushed through there goes through here, all right? So joint by joint, go up the body, just go slow. There's an activation exercise. You want proper muscle activation, motor patterning, okay? From here, what you want to do is just push that serratus anterior forward, but you want to push it slowly while relaxing the anterior delt and the pecs. So everything up here, well, the anterior delt will be on a little bit, but the pecs should be quiet, okay? This should be pure serratus work. And I'm driving through the heel of my hand, elbows straight, I'm locked, and I can feel it. Every little bit I push in the ground comes through here. Every little bit I push through here goes back through the ground. I'm transferring the force. I'm not leaking anything through any joints here. So I hold this. This is great for isometric. Now, we could do like 5 or 10 seconds, or one of the techniques that I've been working on is I call long hold isometric. That's what you do. It's a long hold, minimum 15 seconds. And the reason why is because I want to create new cross bridges. And cross bridges, for any of you kinesiology or muscle nerds, that's how your muscles function. It's you got one on top of the other, you got these little hooks, and then they contract and they slide back and forth like that. So these hooks pull, 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 pull. I don't know if that's a good analogy if you can understand that, but they're pulling, kind of like Velcro, but active Velcro, okay? And then they're sliding apart. So that's how muscle works. Now, cross bridging is these little bridges in between this fiber and this fiber. And when we want to work on flexibility of muscles, then we need to add cross bridges. And the best way to do that is long hold isometrics under a low load, okay? So there's your little physiology there. That's the exercise I would do. If you want to do that as an activation exercise before workouts, like before your boxing workout, you could do that for 10 reps, 5 seconds each. That's going to activate it nicely. If you're working on cross bridging, 15 seconds to 30 seconds, and you can do anywhere from 3 to 6 reps there, okay? Long hold the whole time, make sure you're breathing naturally so that your nervous system is in a relaxed state and you can reprogram yourself. When you're stressed out, you act by default, fight or flight. You just react, you don't act. When you're in a parasympathetic, relaxed state, that's when you can reprogram yourself and choose what you want your body to do. And in this case, activate that serratus, keep the pecs, pec minor especially, shut off, and keep that force transferred throughout by keeping stiff at the joints, all of the joints from the ground up. All right, there's your little video. Like I said, shoulder flexibility solution is coming soon. Not sure the exact launch date, but I'll keep dropping little tidbits of info like this from the program. You can let me know what you think of these little videos and articles that I'm going to be pushing out to you. Okay, so thanks again for watching. Always appreciate everybody who watches my videos and follows along. That's why I do it. Make sure you subscribe, hit me up on the interwebs, and I'll see you next time. Peace.